Parking a goddamn Mercedes like he's the frickin' richest person on the planet. You're so cocky, boy, you own a luxury car when you make only peanuts with your window side job. What the? I made you some barbecue in your damn Mercedes, bitch. This Mercedes belongs to the president. It's not my car. What?
Trouble Busters!
My name is Thomas, and today I'm attending a barbecue with the people from work, and... Hey, yo! Sorry, Mr. Sherman. Eh? I'm driving today, you see. I know. Huh? You frickin' parked a goddamn Mercedes like you're the richest person on the planet. That's not my intention, sir. I don't care if you don't mean it or not, boy. I saw it as such, and that's final. Am I wrong? Huh? You give me one valid thing that I've just said that's wrong, huh? Got anything, bird brain? No, sir. I have no complaints or arguments. I'm sorry. Bitch, you're so cocky, boy. You own a luxury car when you make only peanuts with your window side job. You're just an asshole who got it from his parents, huh? No, sir, that's not true. That's... Hey, Thomas, buddy. Ah, Mr. President. Megan says she wants to go on a boat ride with you, bro. Want to join her? Oh, of course, sir, of course.
Yay!
God damn it, man! That mother-fricking bastard getting so carried away like that, I'll show you what'll happen when you piss off Vito Sherman.
Damn, who would have thought rowing a boat would be so tiring?
That's because you, Miss Megan, tried to row more in the direction opposite to where I was rowing.
I had a lot of fun, Thomas.
Me too, but damn, girl, you worked up quite a sweat. I'll go get a fan or something.
Thank you.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Are you kidding me? That right there, that expression is what I wanted to see. I made you some barbecue in your damn Mercedes, bitch. No frickin' shot! The car! Covered in smoke inside! You money-lugging bastard, the president's pet, and adored by his lovely daughter. I'm just so frickin' sick of you, you piece of shit. So this is what's called a carpool barbecue, eh? The smell of grilled meat inside the car! Blame the brand, bucko. It's small and the smell fills it up real quick. If you love the smell of cooking meat that much, give me a call and I'll make the biggest frickin' brisket you'll ever see in your life. It's better to stop now, Mr. Sherman, because this car, don't care, didn't ask you to tell me any incessant bragging from a rich maggot like you. All I want to hear is the sizzling this meat will make as it cooks to perfection. And speak of the devil, the kebabs are ready. It's already too late, but it's better to start taking everything away and cleaning the car, sir, in order to limit the damage as much as possible. The expensive seat coverings are drenched in gravy? Hell yeah, it is. Made of cowhide, dear asshole, so I don't think it's a problem. It's a huge problem. Your fault you didn't lock the car up. Isn't it less serious than if I did something to the outside of the car? I was told that it was reserved exclusively for people at the company, and that was fine, sir. Aiming for the ladies, looking for smoochy smoochies. Allow me to help with this little teddy bear here. Ah, the favorite! Well, now there's no time to get so calm about this, Thomas dear. Next up for the grill is my famous spare ribs marinated in wine and whiskey, and I'm gonna need some more firepower here. Hey, stop! This will create an explosion! By all means, make the explosion happen! This fricking car, I'm totally fine with my junior colleague's car exploding in a fiery inferno. It's over. It's over! Mr. Sherman! Wrong, stupid. It's not even the beginning yet. This Mercedes belongs to the president. It's not my car. What? There's no way. There's no way! Why are you frickin' driving the president's car? That sort of bullshit is fundamentally pea-brained, huh? Miss Megan requested that I drive the Mercedes because she wanted to see me drive it. And even Mr. President himself asked me to. What? Miss Megan asked you, a goddamn nobody? Aren't there situations where sometimes a nobody like me would come full circle and become interesting? I believe this is one such case. I don't need that kind of analysis. More to the point, you lie! It's not a lie, sir. Are you serious? That moment was when Mr. Sherman realized his life was about to end. No matter what the reason, there's no way he could just throw a barbecue in someone else's car and get away with it. Unforgivable. Troublebusters, initiate. Thomas, why didn't you tell me any of this in advance? It's not something to say to anyone unless they asked. And if I'd known you were planning on throwing a carpool barbecue, Sherman, I would have killed to tell you sooner. Either way, the damage has been done and you're already having a barbecue in the car. Its interior is covered in fat, soot, and gravy. Thomas, water! Bring me some water! It's too late to do anything about it, and if I helped you, I'd become an accomplice in your crime. I refuse. How useless a hunk of meat are you? Hey, what do you want me to do with the fried eggs that are being cooked on the engine? You do it! Also, not too loud. If I hear you making a loud noise later, it'll be over once and for all. Oh, I ain't helping you, bucko. Either way, this incident is so malicious it's likely to become a criminal case. So it's over for you, Sherman. For real? How useless are you? Frick you then. I'll do everything myself. Well then. Mr. President, something terrible's happened. Director Sherman, how are you? You drinking well, I hope? That's not important now, sir. Thomas has gone insane. I saw him making a barbecue alone in your car, Mr. President, and the car is a complete mess. What the hell? My Mercedes. Mr. President, I'm so sorry about this. In the very moment when I, Sherman, was not paying attention. No, I would never. Let me tell you, even I can't protect you after committing this unprecedented scandal, you know. No, it wasn't me, sir. I saw you, you liar! Oh, and I saw it too. I saw Mr. Sherman here having a blast making barbecue in the car, sir. I see. So what you mean, in a nutshell, is that one of you is lying. It's Thomas, sir. No, it's not me. Enough lying.
If we had a driving camera at a time like this, it would be a quick deal.
Huh? A driving camera? Shit. I didn't confirm the existence of a driving camera because I thought that destroying evidence at the very end would be good enough. If that's the case, then this should be resolved very soon. If we had one. By which you mean? I never installed a driving camera because it ruins the car's aesthetics. Damn, that's a relief. No, I suppose it can't be helped if there isn't one. This is where I suppose that you believe in me, considering my contribution to you and your business, Mr. President, and my trustworthiness. Well, Thomas is still young and hasn't been with us long. Hey, Mr. President. But I don't think he would really do something so sacrilegious. Do not be fooled, sir. Just look at this man. Gaunt, rotten, fish-like eyes are not enough to make him trustworthy. Perhaps the perfect set of eyes to commit such a crime as to hold a carpool barbecue in your precious Mercedes, Mr. President.
Thomas is...
And it's Sanderson sending the ball just on the inside of the diamond. A beautiful three-base hit. Marvelous play by Sanderson. More and more of spanking, gotta say. Yahoo! 33 points to 4.
Go a little easier on me, come on. He's a bit of a childish person who doesn't hold back even against girls when it comes to play.
There is no such thing as mercy in my dictionary.
but he's the type of person who never causes real problems for other people.
I thought so. He may be an inexperienced employee, but he's shown himself to be quite the asset to us. Isn't it actually you, Sherman? Oh, please don't say anything stupid, sir. I have worked hard come rain or shine, pissing blood and breaking knuckles for the good of this company, and I've devoted my loyalty to you, sir. And yet, you opt to believe in inexperienced newcomers. This is far too merciless for you, President Bateman. Treating one as a criminal without any solid evidence supporting the claim is hurtful beyond compare, you understand?
Dad?
Certainly there isn't any objective evidence supporting your suspicions. But still, isn't this insane? It is, sir. Ridiculous, I agree. The smell of barbecue in the car is overwhelming. The back seat coverings are drenched in gravy and fat and... what I would give to catch the frickin' culprit. Well, this time I'll leave it forgiven.
You're forgiving him?
Yes. It was my fault that I didn't lock the car. No, it's the crackhead who has the audacity to hold a barbecue in the car that's at fault here, sir. Oh, Thomas, you're kind of suspicious. Huh? How do you know the criminal is a man, huh? It's not unreasonable if we assume you know who the culprit is. I think you made it clear that you are the culprit, Manager Sherman. Huh? When did I ever say that? Do you have any proof that I ever did that? Proof, huh? There isn't.
There is a driving camera installed in the car, people.
What?
Also, you know what? I'll say this after we know who the culprit is.
Mr. President, if we have a driving camera, one glance will be enough to know. Hell yeah. However, I don't remember installing one.
Actually, I put it on, Dad.
Seriously?
I didn't think anything bad would come of it. It's a luxury car, so I did put it on in case it got pranked or vandalized, see?
I didn't notice it at all.
You've been driving in your new Lamborghini a lot lately, so I guess that's why.
Anyway, let's have a look at this.
We can clearly know the identity of the culprit.
All right, Helios, show us the light. I did say that I would forgive them this time, but in reality, my blood be boiling for real, for real. Let's take a look, and let's invite them to where the earth ends.
And Dad?
Ah, the handmade teddy bear that you gave me when you were so little. What? Was it that important?
Why are you so surprised, Mr. Sherman? It shouldn't have anything to do with you, since you're not the culprit, right?
I just feel sorry for Mr. President, hurt by such a priceless artifact from his past, being ruined as such. I don't intend on making sorry fix anything, guys. I will never, I repeat, never forgive the person who defiled the bear I received from Megan, the very thing I cherished the most in this world. As he says, sir, that's tough, Mr. Sherman. What? It's not me, bitch, it's frickin' you! As he says, people. Well, then let's watch the footage of the driving camera. Oh, wait, seriously, this is bad.
What's wrong?
The culprit is Thomas, and that's shown on the camera. There's no point in just looking at it, right?
Thomas says he didn't do it, and you also say you haven't done it either, Mr. Sherman. Watching the footage is the only way to find out the truth. That's literally all there is to it.
Megan's absolutely right. You're not the culprit, right? Then you should probably watch the video to prove your innocence. This situation really isn't that simple.
No, it can't be any
simpler.
Watch footage, find out culprit, punish bastard. End of story. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
You claim Thomas is the culprit, Sherman. I claim that you are the culprit, Sherman.
See? Visual confirmation. And bingo! Problem solved.
But listen, I believe being so merciless towards a young, helpless employee is too harsh. Nah, I'm already over 35, bucko.
Didn't you chastise him for a while, saying that he's a mid-career recruit?
No, if I think about it, Thomas here is my adorable little junior colleague. I don't want him to lose everything at once. And I want to see you proven to be the culprit and lose everything.
Strongly agree. I can't forgive them for violently messing up Dad's car and going so far as to completely destroy my present to him all those years ago. But more than anything, I can't forgive you for trying to get away with framing Thomas as the culprit.
Frame Thomas? Perish the thought, I only speak the truth.
Shut the hell up.
Anyway, let's watch the video, otherwise we can't proceed. Yes, sir. Let's not do that. I think it's better not to do that. Why do you refuse so much? It's like you'd be in huge trouble if we went and watched the footage. No, I believe that you will definitely be shocked, Mr. President. I'm shocked as it is already. Any more than this won't make much of a difference, I know. No, this is just an inside job. I've always known you were very particular about Thomas, sir, and he, as such, he burned the roof of your car because of the barbecue, soiled the seat coverings, and even went and destroyed the teddy bear your own daughter gave you many years ago. Extremely vulgar acts, to say the least. You can't help but become so furious that tearing him limb from limb is not gonna be enough, and that's very justifiable. But he's still young. Please excuse me here, but may I do the favor of begging for forgiveness on his behalf? Get a load of this, mother fricker. Talking like he's protecting me when he's really trying to settle this huge eruption as a mere bubble popping. Rise, Sherman. Don't get me wrong. No matter what, it's not going to end unless we catch the culprit, and the situation will not leave us alone until we do. Megan, no need to feel pity. Bring me the driving camera, if you please. We're settling this now. Mind if I ask you, ma'am?
Sure.
Shit, and I thought things were going so well. What the driving camera that Megan had installed showed was the car already equipped with the barbecue, as though that was intended in the first place. The barbecue that Alan had brought along was all set up. Of course, there was no way Sherman would be seen in the footage since he was supposedly with everyone else. On the contrary, there was footage of me bringing out the camera from the inside of the car, and that made suspicion towards me skyrocket instantly. Shit. And Megan took the trouble to cover for me, and she did her best to persuade her father into believing I didn't do shit. I told you so. I wasn't in the footage, was I? Was I in the footage? In this case, we have more information now. Now we know that A, Thomas is far more suspicious of the false accusations he's made, and B, Miss Megan is also under suspicion for covering for him. I believe that you two are far, far more suspicious than the innocent likes of me, huh? Her motives were to make her lovey-dovey Thomas, and the two of them conspired to get me kicked out. It all makes sense now. I can see why you two are compatible now. Shit. Hey, you three who've attacked me quite mercilessly thus far suddenly turned silent, no? But there's no evidence that Thomas did it either. So what? Do you think that will make all of us forget you unjustifiably accused me of this? Well now, this is quite rude of you, I dare say. Is anything possible if you are great and successful? How about you say something a few times? Well, I am a gentleman anyhow, so we'll just flush it away without making any big deal. Quite the large heart I have. God damn it, man, he won? After being so annoying and persistent? But there's no physical evidence at all. I just want to break something so bad. But there's no suspicion on me anymore.
If an amateur is no good, there is a professional.
Oh, still got something, eh?
Don't think you can get away with this.
I don't know how much I want to make me a villain, but if you pursue this any further without any evidence, I'll sue you for defamation.
If you can do it, try it. The culprit is you, Sherman, and this teddy bear will prove it.
Huh? The bear?
She was the one who watched the carpool barbecue from start to finish. She knows the culprit.
And here I was wondering about what you were gonna say, and you tell me a stuffed animal is your eyewitness. I can't. I just can't. This is too much.
If it's not you, Sherman, or Thomas, we'll report this matter to the police as a crime from a third party.
Hey now, isn't that a bit overboard?
The damage done to the Mercedes would be comparable to total annihilation, and repair costs would be around $200,000. Getting the police involved is an obvious measure, and this teddy bear here is going to prove who it was. As you said, if you used the bear to wipe your mouth...
Huh? Oh, I get it. Damn, that's resourceful.
The bear will always contain the DNA from the saliva of the person who committed this crime. Who done it? Whose saliva's on the bear? Then we can single out who the culprit is. We'll need samples of saliva from both you, Sherman, and Thomas to verify a potential match. If both of you claim you're not the culprit, then there should be no problem, right?
This little bitch, she always acts like the cold queen, indifferent to everything around her. I can't believe she's showing this kind of incision. I have no problem. Please, take it into the police. Sherman, you're not the culprit, so there's no problem, right?
This time, it's not something as simple as video evidence, but scientific evidence, so don't think you can get away with it. If we find out who the culprit is after the police get involved, we will of course file a report.
That's
Got it. You consent to police involvement. Dad, call the police, please.
No! Stop this! Stop this! It was me! I did the barbecue in this car! Thanks to Megan's last resort, Sherman finally confessed to doing the crime. And even though it was already a pretty weak suspicion, I was proven completely innocent. Sherman was fired as a matter of course, and the compensation for damaging the Mercedes totaled to $198,600. And additionally, and you said you wouldn't call the police if I was honest with you. You said you wouldn't.
There's no way I would let you get away with such a convenient story if you were trying to frame my Thomas.
Please, retract the report against me, please. Can't listen to the likes of you.
If you regretted and repented your actions, perhaps.
Yep, then we wouldn't have called the police. No more barbecues in the car! Sherman went insane with jealousy. It must be no simple feat for him, an old man in his nearly 60s, to try to rebuild his life after this incident. Although he was spared a sentence in prison, what awaited him was a big farewell to a life of luxury and a bigger farewell to his beloved family. I've lost everything! On the other hand, I was saved by Miss Megan, so we quickly got very close. She's trying to include me in her private life and get her father and I to closer friends. And if things continue like this, marriage? Me? Marriage? Trouble busters!